almost don't know where to begin with this whole situation with Eva Pigford Sterling and the comments she makes about black women on and off The Real Housewives of Atlanta. It started last season with the comments she made about Shamia and her dark skin tone and the whole black with a Q joke that nobody seemed to find funny. And now it's gotten to the point where she's calling Porsha and Kenya nappy-headed, despite the fact that she literally buys nappy hair and wraps it around her own hair. And on top of her RHOA shade, she's even made fun of Naturi Naughton, who is not even on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, for her edges. This too much. So in this video, we're just going to recount every time Eva has called out a dark-skinned woman about her physical features like her hair, her eyes, or her skin tone. Now to be clear, I'm not calling Eva a colorist because it's obvious that her baby's father, Kevin McCall, has dark skin, and she famously dated Lance Gross, who also has dark skin. However, I would like to bring attention to the fact that there is a thing called misogynoir, which is hatred or contempt directed specifically towards black women where race and gender both play a role. And someone, even a black woman, could literally love dark-skinned men but have hate or contempt or just a prejudice for dark-skinned women because of their physical features like their skin tone, their hair texture, or even their eye color. So let's get into every time Eva has called out dark-skinned black women because of their physical features, and then we'll get into what Eva had to say about all of this quote-unquote reading she's been doing on this season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. On season 11 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Eva Marcille found herself in hot water after the comment she made about castmate Shamia Morton. When Eva, Kandi Burruss, Porsha Williams, Nene Leakes, and Cynthia Bailey went to ATL Live on the Park on the November 18th episode, they took in a performance by Shamari DeVoe and her group BlaQue. After Shamari came over to their table to introduce herself, Porsha told Eva, "You don't know her yet," and Eva responded, "I don't, but black is cute. She's black, she's snatched, she's married. Shamia's black too. She ain't black with a Q."
Porsha, who are you gonna bring? Girl, I ain't messing with your friends. I done met one of your friends. I ain't messing with your friends. Who is your messy friend? She's a shady little bug right here. Who me or your messy friend? Umbrella, recognize umbrella, honey.
Eva, is your boyfriend okay with you dating women as well?
Come again? I'm sorry, what world are we all living in? When's the last time someone completely shat on you and you were like, oh, okay, it's okay tomorrow? Like, no, like, clean that off. Like, you shat on me.
You did something. Girl, you were rolling and punching and punching. I know, only person can dance like that is me. Oh, okay. I got you, boo. I love you, so. Thank you.
I like her friends. Even always invite the friends.
Shamia is her friend.
You don't know her yet.
I don't, but black is cute. She black, she snatched, and she married. Shamia black too. She ain't black with a Q.
You are being shady as right now. What did you mean by Shamia is black but not black with a Q? Like, I'm hoping she did not mean because she's dark skinned. I don't like that. I like you, but I did not like that.
Eva's comments reeked of colorism to a lot of people, including Kandi Burruss, and Kandi even confronted Eva about it on the show. Eva took to Instagram to contend that her comments were not colorist. She posted, "Saying she's not black with a Q clearly means she's not in a singing group. Never in 1,000,000 years was I talking about skin color, and how Kandi got that from what I said, I'm still confused." And then she captioned it, "Colorism is a huge issue in the black community. It's extremely irresponsible to insinuate that what I was saying had anything to do with skin color." Now, I do think Eva's comments are deeper than skin color. I do think her shade, as she would call it, is not directed at people specifically because of their skin color. Colorism is not gender specific. However, I do think Eva's comments could be viewed as an example of misogynoir because she specifically directs her comments at black women because of their skin color, their hair texture, or even their eye color. Fast forward to season 12 of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, and Eva is still making controversial comments about the darker skinned women on the show. When Eva was questioned for saying that she wasn't sure what Kenya's energy would be at her daughter Brooklyn's party, Eva said, quote, "I'm not here for these nappy heads," referring to both Porsha and Kenya. And then Eva started talking about how there's, quote, "not enough edges in the group to keep gathering ponytails."
Everyone had something to say, then you have to gather them like a ponytail, and then we're back here again. Like, let it go. There are not enough edges in this group to keep gathering these ponytails. I am not here for this with these little nappy heads this year. I'm telling you, I will get all this South Central out on that ass.
You ain't gotta go South Central, just a good old Tokyo ring like you gave Marlo.
Oh, I gotta re-glue a wig.
To some people, Eva's jokes about her dark-skinned RHOA castmates having nappy hair or not having edges may seem like light shade, or like she's just going back and forth with the people who go back and forth with her, since they all shade each other. But I actually think it's more than that, because on a recent episode of The Real, Eva Marcille made fun of Naturi Naughton's hair, and Naturi Naughton is not even on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. When Eva was a co-host on The Real, they brought up 50 Cent making fun of Naturi Naughton by posting a picture of her making fun of her edges. While Lonnie was trying to point out that black women's receding edges should not be a topic that other black people make fun of in public, Eva was actually co-signing 50 Cent and said that being made fun of because of receding edges is not a black woman thing, it's an every woman thing. And when Lonnie tried to say that it's just a bad angle of Naturi, you can hear Eva saying, quote, "That's a pushback. She's pushed back." Then once Lonnie called out how black people are often the ones making fun of other black people, Eva flip-flopped and tried to act like she didn't just say publicly that Naturi's edges are pushed back.
50 Cent, what happened? He's in the headlines again, you guys. You know, he's always picking on somebody. And recently, he posted a meme that implied Naturi, who actually, you know, is on Power, one of his shows. Naturi Naughton, yes, she's an amazing actress.
Show, yeah.
He recently posted a meme that implied that Naturi's on-screen husband, Ghost, pushed her hairline back by touching her forehead. and then Naturi, hey, that's so wrong. Then Naturi replied to 50 Cent's repost by saying, mean much, 50 Cent? Don't I make you look good every Sunday night? But the question for you guys is, ladies, do you think it's time to stop making punchlines about people hairlines? Like, I'm glad I have edges because I know...
Edges are real, though.
No, I know, but I feel like if a black girl doesn't have edges and she does something that the public doesn't like, that's the first thing they go for. You know what I'm talking about.
Let me just say, it is not a black thing. It is an everyone thing.
Yes.
If you don't have edges, then you're in the struggle too.
Yeah.
It does not matter what color you are.
But
edges
people
are
pick
necessary.
on. But I've never seen people pick on a white girl with no edges.
That's a good...
Let me show. Can we show
I'm
the
just
picture?
saying.
The original picture that Naturi put up was with. She was doing. There's this White House thing that they were doing, and she was with Nancy Pelosi, and that's a bad angle.
That's a pushback.
Yeah, she doesn't
She's
look
pushed
like
back
that.
a little bit.
And that's a bad angle.
That's a pushback.
Yeah, she doesn't look
pushed
like
back
that.
a little bit.
And then they started putting up memes, and then that's when 50 Cent came in. And what you're talking about, I agree with.
Yeah.
What I'm tired of is that our people always talk about our people.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't think that that's right.
No.
Earlier this year, Ricky Smiley announced that he's moving his show from Atlanta to Dallas this coming January as he takes over for Tom Joyner, who is retiring. Tom Joyner's morning show is the nation's #1 syndicated urban morning show. And y'all know urban is a code word for black. So now the Ricky Smiley morning show is about to be the nation's #1 urban/black morning show. And Eva is scheduled to move with Ricky and with Gary with the T, but now sources are saying that Eva's job on black radio may be in danger because of her comments about darker skinned black women. A lot of black women were offended by Eva's Black with a Q comments last season, and now her comments about nappy hair and edges are rubbing a lot of black women the wrong way, and it may be affecting her radio job with the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Porsha posted Eva's comments on the show on her Instagram, calling out Eva for calling her and Kenya nappy heads, and Kenya commented that she was shocked and utterly offended. Y'all know when people start using phrases like utterly offended, those are human resources buzzwords and they want some action to be taken. And it just might be, not by Bravo, but by urban/black radio stations that have a majority black female audience. Bravo might take Eva's comments as just a joke, but urban radio may see things differently and it may affect Eva's radio career. Leave a comment and let me know what you think about Eva's comments about Porsha, Kenya, and even Naturi. Do you think she's prejudiced towards darker-skinned black women? Or do you think she's just being misunderstood season after season after season? And if you want more RHOA tea or just hot tea in general, check out Alexander Rogers and the Allegedly Show.
Girl, it's what I heard. Allegedly, it's just the word. Allegedly, it's on the street. Allegedly, I say to the beat. Allegedly, 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 allegedly.
And if you want a good laugh, check out Alex and Chris on Pop Roast. Trust me, you will thank me later.